Let's talk about masculinity, how it used to be, right, versus what it
Mhm.
is today. I think back in our day, masculinity was just being a man, right? Being confident, not necessarily being tough, but standing up for yourself, right? You didn't have to prove anything, but you prove that you were a man. You stood on your 10 toes, right?
Yes.
Um, I think we probably tried to impress women a little harder than than we, what I'm saying, maybe needed to. But I look at dudes today and I'm like, man, all the young dudes today, I feel like they're trying to impress other men. That's weird to me,
That's
right?
that's serious. That's serious because our game was put together for girls. I mean, we used to go to the mall on Saturdays to look for girls.
Take the bus.
And these dudes, they would rather impress the next man. They'd rather impress the next man.
Bro, it hit me. I was in there's a little bar called Brothers, right? And I was older. It's me, I was with my wife and some other friends, and it was this circle of dudes dancing, right? And this girl tried to get in, they was like elbowing her out. I said, what? Wait a minute. Right? I'm looking, I'm like, and these didn't look no, these wasn't no gay dudes. They didn't want to, they was just dancing among each other. I'm like, that's crazy. I never,
Nah, I would rather get my girl and me and her go tuck off somewhere.
man.
But these dudes, they do everything. Everything is for show.
Yep.
Everything they do is for show.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
a
some of my son, he would talk about me because we was going on a trip or something. Oh, you be caking. I'm like, man, that's my wife. I'm
for
supposed
sure.
to. What do you mean?
Right. Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you can be tough with the world, but you got to be soft with your wife.
100%, bro. And I tell people, there's places I go without my wife, but I will never go a place she's not welcome. That's just who I am.
No. Mhm.
Right? I can go anywhere without her, but if she can't be there, I ain't gonna be there either. And vice versa. Right? Like this is my number one, right? Over everything. Because your kids grow up, they move out, right? But your
Mhm.
wife, if everything work out, she don't move out, right? You don't move out. It continues. And I think I was talking to a young, well, I say he won't say young, he's young to me, but he's in his 30s, and he's like, man, our kids are getting older. I think one of the daughters left high school, and the other one's right behind. He's like, and me and the wife don't really talk that much. I said, man, y'all focused on the kids only. Like you didn't do date nights. You focused everything around kids. You had, and don't get me wrong, focus on your kids too. But remember that they will leave. I'm like, y'all did all the travel sports and everything. And then when the kids stop hanging with y'all don't really know each other. You
And
know what I'm
that's it. I was telling my brother a couple of months ago that said I couldn't imagine leaving my wife. I don't even know who I am without. I don't have an identity outside of being married. I don't know who I would be, but
That's a good point, bro. I don't think I've ever really thought about it like that, but you do have a great point that I don't know who the hell I would be. Right? I
now
don't everything I've ever done was me and Carrie.